scraping, crawling to our promised land. They do not know me, therefore they cannot hold me. Watch me break into the upper class and bring all of my homies. Cause you're my brothers, and I love you as I do myself. I put that on my health. What is wealth without a commonwealth? I'm Froggy Fresh, and I ain't gonna rest. Ain't gonna stop until you pull this heart out of my chest. On the same old street, in the same old crib. Yeah, the name done changed, but I'm the same old kid screaming out Froggy Fresh. Boy, I ain't gonna rest. Ain't gonna stop until you pull this heart out of my chest. On the same old...
Hello, America. It's Monday, February 14th. No, wait. Monday, February 4th. Welcome to this week's Junk. The league's cameraman and media personnel continued their lockout this week over labor and compensation disputes with upper management. This, of course, means that we have no footage of Week 5 and their matchups. We hope to have this resolved by tomorrow in order to once again bring you the pinnacle of amateur football entertainment. The neurovirus swept across North America in recent weeks, and the NEWL truly felt its impact. The Panthers take their first loss of the season by way of forfeit when none of its members are in attendance for the 9 p.m. game with the Touch-em-alls. Lowell too feels the effects of the flu virus, as the league's number one slugger Kirk Montbleu is not cleared for action by the medical staff. While the Touch-em-alls prevail, the week's wins would not have been made possible without him. After Lowell's Week 1 forfeit, General Manager Kirk Montbleu picked up Ed Mangini from the waiver wire to ensure the squad would not be plagued by forfeits all season long. The league has yet to see Derek this year, and with Montbleu on bed rest, the team would have suffered 2 losses without Ed Mangini in the doubleheader, and they would have found themselves once again under 500. The Touch-em-alls win both games, however, and remain the team to watch as they make a run for first place in the division. Deshane and Mangini remain hot as they pair up against the Buttertongues, batting .556 and .417. Deshane continues to improve and impress on the mound. He gives up 0 runs and only 6 hits against the Bay Stagers. On the other side of the ball, the Tongues had yet to find their number 2 pitcher. Both Albers and Mullen have been roughed up in all of their routings. Mullen gives up 13 runs in 5 innings via 15 hits and 7 walks. GM Matt Mullen seems to have abandoned the search for a number 2 and hopes to ride his ace, Nick O'Keefe, through the postseason. The Neshoba Valley Sasquatch came close to recording a forfeit this week as well. Chaz Bono impersonator Brian Powers ended his first season last month in favor of other commitments, returning the Squatch to a 3-man team. Coach and leadoff hitter John Anderson was listed on the disabled list coming into the game, leaving only Bocadoro and O'Grady to square off against the Bombers. Unfortunately for Neshoba fans, Bocadoro became a last-minute scratch and forces Anderson to step back in after being sidelined by the norovirus. O'Grady gets a start on the mound, but the team's weakened state was exposed from the beginning. Anderson gives up 4 costly errors in the field and takes a third of his season's strikes out in this game alone. O'Grady picks up his second best on-base percentage of the season, but is unable to earn a victory with his sole efforts. The Bombers had every intention to fight their season after an uncharacteristic loss to the Panthers in Week 4. Boston was relentless in the batter's box as well on the field. Jeremy Ellis and Captain Colin Amadon hit over 700 in this game, and the duo held Neshoba to a mere 4 hits in the field. Phil Nails-Naylor will hope to get comfortable again in the batter's box in the next week's matchup against the division rival, the Buttertongues. The last game of the evening pinned the charismatic Burlington Blaze against the Boston Bombers. The Bombers were hoping to carry the momentum of the 9 p.m. win against the Sasquatch and did just that. Colin Amadon and Jeremy Ellis continued to be hot at the plate while Phil Nails-Naylor helped contribute as well. Ellis was not only stellar at the plate, belting his first grand slam of the season, but was fantastic on the mound once again by only giving up 1 run. On the other side of the matchup, Pat Coop Keating was called on by Captain Mike Taft to take the mound as the starter. Coop put forth a solid effort, giving up only 4 runs to the Bombers. The real story of this game was the sensational fielding by Captain Mike Taft, who has continued to dazzle the Blaze fans with diving catches from the field and on the mound. He is quickly earning a reputation as the league's top fielder. The Blades will have a big matchup in this coming week as they take on the Neshoba Valley Sasquatch, as will the Bombers as they face off against the Buttertongues.
In addition to this week's highlights, the league offices have released the all-WIF team rosters. Each player was given the opportunity opportunity to vote for 2 pitchers, a batter, and a fielder from each division that they thought were tops in the league. We first begin with the Grenade division. With no surprise, the Portland Panthers' dominating pitching duo of Captain Malcolm Cohen-Coleman and Kevin Peabody were selected. Blaze captain Mike Taft was a near unanimous decision for the fielder, and he may not be the biggest guy in the league, but his bat truly is feared as John Anderson was elected as the batter for Grenade. In the Bones division, there was no surprise either as 2 players were unanimously elected to the team. Butter Tongue's ace Nick O'Keefe was selected to represent Bones from the bump, and the league's top hitter, Kurt Montbleu, was also easily voted onto the team. Supporting O'Keefe on the mound, Bombers captain Colin Amadon was also voted on the team by the league. In the tightest voting race, Mark Duchesne narrowly edged Jeremy Ellis as the division's top fielder. In addition to these teams, each division will have an alternate player to represent the team if one member cannot attend the all-whiff game. It is with pleasure the league offices announced that Jeremy Ellis as the Bones alternate and fan favorite with the best nickname in the business, Pat Coop Keating as the Grenade alternate representative. The league offices have yet to announce a date and time for the all-whiff game, but it'll sure be one for the books.
That's it for this week's junk. Good luck to all the teams in this play-up. Fuck you.